Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn 3 ways to add styles to our HTML elements. These are inline, internal and external CSS. And now we will begin designing this website from this section. And as we learn more concepts, we will apply those concepts on this website. Please download the starting files for this website from the video description so that you can also practice by building this project along with me. And now at the end of this section, our website will look like this. We will put all these colors and styles into this website, as you can see here. And now let's start with inline CSS. So if we want to give a special style to just one element, we can use an inline style. And all we have to do is add the style attribute to that specific element. With this attribute, we can play around with CSS property and we will make it look exactly how we want. So this is how we can apply inline styles using style attribute. And here I am going to style this h1 element. So in order to use inline style, we just need to add style attribute. Now here we have our style attribute and these two double quotes. And in these double quotes, we are using our CSS properties. Let's say we want to change the color of our heading. So to change the color, we need to use color property of CSS. And the value for this is the color that we want to apply. So in my case, I am going to choose color from this list. And now I am selecting this brown color. And you can see immediately the color of this h1 element change to brown. And this is how we can put inline styles into HTML elements. But note that using an inline style might not be best idea because it mixes up the content with how it's presented, and it's better to use this method just for testing or if you want to style just single element in your HTML page, as it loses many of the benefits that a style sheet offers. And after that we have internal CSS. So if you want to give a single HTML page its own unique style, you can use an internal style sheet. Basically, this means that the style information is defined within the style element, which is placed in the head section of your HTML document. And now this is how we can do this same thing using internal CSS. First I am going to remove this style attribute from this heading element, and then we need style element to style this heading using internal CSS. And now here I am just putting this style element. Now in these opening and closing tags, I am going to select the element that I want to style. Now I want to style this h1 element. And the first thing that I am going to do is to select this h1 element, which I can achieve by using its tag because it don't have any class or ID. So its tag name is h1. And after putting its tag name, I just need to use curly braces like this, and in these curly braces I am going to use CSS property that I want to apply. And for this example, I am doing the same thing. I am just changing its color. So just use color property and then select here whatever value you want, like this. As you can see now, our heading is in green color. And this is how we can use internal CSS. And now moving on to a more structured approach, which is external CSS. We will create a separate .css file and link it to our HTML using the link tag. And this method makes our project cleaner and easier to maintain. And now if we want to use external CSS, we need to create our file, which is style.css. So just right click here, then click on new file, and then here write the name of your file. I am giving this a name style.css like this, and just press enter and our file is created successfully. And now the second thing that we need to do is to link that file to our HTML page. So we can link that file using link element, and from here you can choose link CSS. And now in this href attribute you need to add the path of your CSS file like this. And now our CSS is linked with our HTML. Now I am just deleting this style because I am going to show you how we can use this external CSS file. And now we need to come to our external CSS file, and here I am going to do the same thing, which is to select our element that we want to style. As you know, I just want to style this heading element, which is h1. So if we want to select that element, we just need to use the tag name of that element, which is h1, and then open curly braces, and in these curly braces we are just using the CSS property, which is color, and then here I am selecting my color, and this time I am selecting a different color. And now you can see our styles are applied successfully. And if we want to change the background, we can use simply the background color property and set that property to the value that you want. And you can see our background color is applied successfully. And this is how we can use external CSS. Congratulations! You have just learned inline CSS, internal CSS and external CSS. By now, you should have a solid grasp of when and how to use each method effectively. And that's it for today's video. In the next video, we will dive deeper into CSS and really get into it. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join this exciting web development journey with us. Until next time, keep coding and creating. I will see you in the next video.